everybody's gravitating towards something that's not overly edited and still looks like me.
Yep.
And that is your quote. So with the ability of AI and everything that can happen in that world, from somebody who is very close in age to these seniors, what do you think they want? Because I know photographers are famous for being like, I want to do the craziest stuff.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, is that really what the client wants?
It's not. Those girls want to look like themselves. They don't want overly photoshopped. They want to be able to see pores.
Yeah.
And not just zooming in and, I can see pores when I'm at 200% in Lightroom. They want to be able to look at it and be, that's me. And so, I guess that's really their main priority.
So what do you feel is causing that trend? Is it the over-filtered, fake online? Like, what do you think is driving that, I want to look like me?
So I think, especially in the last few years, there's been a huge, I don't want to say like resurgence, but a lot of focus on, when you look at makeup, the no makeup looks, the natural beauty, and really just kind of looking at that aspect of everything. And so I think it's a mix of girls really identifying that with that being like, yes, I am gorgeous just how I am, but then also a little bit of, oh yeah, this is trendy, so I need to do this. But I look at it really from the perspective of, I want these girls to see their true beauty. Yeah. And I've had girls on my senior team and stuff who have come in getting kicked out of friend groups, heavily bullied, hate who they are as people. And I've gotten letters at the end of the year that have made me bawl my eyes out reading them, letting me know that the things I've done for their confidence and how helping them out through this time, through the art of photography, has been so important to them. I think high school can be such an awful time for so many people. And I know it definitely was not the best for me. Kids can be mean, really mean. And so if they're showing up, and even it's just for 2.5 hours, I'm making them forget about everything else, I've done my job.
Yeah. Well, and that's a testament to who you are, and that's an art in itself. And another thing, a quote that you said during our conversation was, you want to showcase who they are, but on their very best day.
Yep.
And that is really cool. And what you just described before that, life can be hard. Social media is hard. I grew up in a time where there wasn't such a thing.
Yeah.
So my experience in high school, even though I'm just a few years older than you, it was much different. Everybody's laughing in the room right now. They don't believe that I'm just a few years older than you. Is very different from what you experienced, what they're experiencing. So to be able to put that on the shelf for 2.5 hours and to have that impact, that's a tremendous feather in your cap. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So let's dive back into the style of the session here a little bit, because I'm going to tell whoever's watching here today to create fashion, style, editorial shoots is not just something you can snap your finger and do.
No.
It takes a lot of planning, playing, practice, skill, light. Like we were having the discussion in the car this morning, about how Tara Rochelle loves hard light and how difficult that is to really go out and do. So without being a micromanager of the session and still making the senior feel like they're part of it, you have created this PDF document. That you send out, and we're going to show that. I think it's like 6 pages. So obviously you're not going to be able to like read every part of this, but let's go through this and paraphrase, Matthew, like the things that you're pulling out of this and using for those sessions.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the first main thing that I'm looking at on the questionnaire. I think it might actually be the bottom question on there. Is I have them create a Pinterest board with locations they like, poses, hair and makeup ideas, outfit ideas, all that kind of stuff, so that when they're showing up to their style consult, I already have pieces pulled from the closet that I'm like, oh, I think you'll really like this outfit.
Okay. So you're doing that before they get there?
Yep, absolutely. I'm really looking at what their likes and dislikes are. I ask them their Starbucks order so that when they show up for hair and makeup, they got a Starbucks.
Nice.
Is that benefiting me too because I get one for myself? Absolutely. But I'm asking them stuff like that. I'm asking what they really want out of their session, what social medias they're using, all sorts of just stuff like that to really get to know who they are at this time in their lives. So I can craft the session fully tailored to them.
And are you just texting, emailing? How are you getting this PDF to them?
So I'm a big fan of Iris for my CRM.
Okay.
I have it scheduled to go out, so they're getting that through email. But then at a certain point in the experience, I get bored of email, and I'm like, just text me, it's easier.
Yeah.
So then we have a group chat with them. Yeah. I have a group chat with them and their parent, and then we really kind of do all the planning and stuff from there.
That's cool. And are you getting people to fill this out 100% of the time? Are you getting it back?
I make sure they do. So I say, this better be filled out before your style questionnaire. Obviously, don't say it that aggressive. But, or if for some reason they don't, I'm asking them those questions when they're in their style consult.
Got it. So this is really not online consultation, but it's kind of a way for you to get that consultation in to really know all your talking points, the style points, all that. So you're designing the session with them in mind.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and not just taking over completely.